All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Nick Lex here, and today I wanted to go ahead and talk about my thoughts and theories on Chapter 21, Chapter 22, technically. Leaks by Daylight put out an article stating that some of the leaks that the new killer is going to have a legendary cosmetic and another cosmetic. And as well with that, it's going to be released in, what was it, September 8th, I think it was, or something like that. What does it say? September 7th, I'm sorry, September 7th. The chapter should go live, chapter 21, which is going to be just a killer from what it looks like. So, a lot of people are having speculation on it about who it's going to be and what it's going to be. I'll get into that a little bit later. But I also want to talk about the fact that the PTB is supposed to be released on August 17th. That is roughly 12 days away, which is literally no time. So we should be seeing some reveal trailers, some teasers, literally any time now. Maybe more like a week before, but we'll see. And also there's talks about a Survivor as well being released in the mid-chapter patch. And people are wondering if that's going to be connected, if it's not going to be connected, stuff like that, which I think is weird. I don't know. Me personally, I also have a theory on it, but I think I'm going to wait to get into that a little bit more closer to probably like after whatever killer this is. I'll probably get into that and talk about that a little bit, but I have some theories. Anyway, starting off, there aren't a whole lot of killers that are possible to be to have a legendary skin that's good or that makes sense. And a lot of people are jumping on this Candyman theory, like right here it says Candyman. A lot of people are jumping on this Candyman theory, and I'm just not sold on it. I'm not sold on it. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. So, but I will say that there is some good possibilities to it. Like, for instance, you could have the main killer as Pinhead, which would be awesome, great. But then the legendary skin could be another Cenobite, kind of like Butterball here, and there are dozens of others, I'm sure. But yeah, you could have Pinhead, and then these other these other characters, So Pinhead isn't completely off the table, I would say. I would say it actually has a decently good chance. I'd probably say it's like the third best possibility. And everything else just doesn't make sense to me. Like Candyman, Pennywise, what else is there? Alien, Predator. Like a lot of these would make sense as a full chapter rather than just a killer. And so that's just where I kind of get into that part. But I don't know. I'm personally not sold on it. I feel like there's better ways to go about it, personally. Also, another good one is, sorry, I missed the spelling on that one. I was trying to hurry up. Is FNAF. So FNAF is Five Nights at Freddy's, like you know. Obviously, the first character would be Springtrap. I think he's the most iconic. I think he's not most iconic, I would say, but he's the one that sums up the entire franchise very, very, very well. And it would just make sense to have Springtrap as the main original killer. But the thing that is kind of giving FNAF the biggest amount with it is the legendary skin. Now, the only thing I will say is it doesn't make sense that it would only be one legendary skin. That to me doesn't make sense because you could do literally the main four, which is Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and I'm missing somebody. I'm sorry. I apologize. But yeah, you would obviously do like that. You would do like the package deal of, I mean, you could do dozens more than just one set, you know, one set thing, you know. So personally, I think that's what's giving it a big push. That's probably my second pick, but I'm not completely sold on FNAF. There's the whole controversy thing going on, which, by the way, I don't believe that that is completely putting it out of the table. But I do believe that that is part of it. Another thing is Scott, the creator of him, already said that he wasn't working with anything. He wanted to focus on the game. But now he's no longer in there. He's not the big boss man anymore. So I'm not too sure about that. I guess it's possible. But I would love to see it personally. I would love to see it. But I just don't think that... I just don't think that FNAF is right now. I don't think it's this chapter right now. If it is, awesome. If it's Pinhead 2, awesome. If it's anything else, awesome. I love licensed chapters, personally, more than the original. Not that any of the original ones are bad. It's just that the playing as those iconic characters, like Nemesis and, you know, Michael Myers, Pig, all that, you know, that's... It's just really cool to be able to kind of like just put yourself in that spot, in that situation. It's just really cool. But I'm not completely sold on it. In fact, the one I am sold on is Chucky. And there are a lot of reasons why I'm sold that Chucky is... I think it's Chucky. I think it's time. I mean, you had the Twins release, which I get it. It's not directly connected, but we have seen that, you know, playing as Victor... there is a possibility of playing as a short, fast character, like Chucky. So I do think that the gameplay-wise, it is possible. I mean, Dead by Daylight's going to make it work. However, Dead by Daylight just has this uncanny ability to just give these characters their powers and everything, and it just work out really good and perfect. Well... I won't say perfect, but they have some really good ideas with a lot of the characters that they, you know, get and come up with. Now, the thing that I am a tad bit confused on, which I'm not sure, is why they wouldn't go ahead and, like, the legendary skin, it could be one of two, personally. It could be one of two. But the legendary skin, I personally think is going to be Tiffany. It only makes sense because Tiffany is like the biggest one next to Chucky, so it just makes sense to have Tiffany there. It could be. I'm not saying it. I don't think it is. I'm personally sold on this one, Chucky and Tiffany. Tiffany being the legendary skin, Chucky being the main killer. But there is a slim possibility it could be his son, daughter. I don't even know what to say. I just remember from the movie he switched in between and they were sold on it. I think he ended up as a woman, if I'm confused. But yes, so his daughter, I guess I should say. Sorry. But yeah, so it could be his daughter, but I am pretty sold on it being Chucky and Tiffany. Now, also to kind of prove this theory just a little bit more, is there is a Chucky show coming out in October, which if this releases in September, that's only a month later, and then it's October, and the show comes out. Now, I mean, this doesn't mean anything at all, but there are a lot of ones where this is the case, so I'm thinking that this is probably Chucky, more than likely. And it's weird because they're saying that it's connected. I don't think it is connected. They're also saying that this is an original character connected to the licensed one, which doesn't make sense to me either. But if it is connected, it would have to be Andy, the older Andy. It just, I don't see many more people that could be played other than Tiffany. But I mean, Tiffany was usually helping Chucky. She wasn't usually like running from Chucky. But yeah, I definitely think that Andy would be the survivor in that situation. I don't think he is. I don't think it will be. But yeah. So that's my theory. I'm going with Chucky, legendary skin, Tiffany, and I guess we'll find out in a few days, a few weeks. Yeah, a few weeks is pretty accurate. And yeah, that's it. If you guys enjoyed, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.